What's up, YouTubers? This is Retro Bo from Retro Bo's Toys and Treasures, doing a little video right now to show you guys how I clean the vintage LJN WWF wrestling superstars. I have, I think, 30 of them right here, and I usually have been doing it about the same way for the past couple of years right now. Whenever I want to try to clean them, because obviously kids always used to bang them together. That was the big thing about them. They were basically dog chew toys. I'm going to just show you a couple that I already cleaned first, and then I'll show you how I do it, just so you guys get an idea. So here's a couple that I cleaned already, just so you get an idea. Let me see, that's Jesse the Body. Usually you'll see those big like red, black, yellow. They're just the big paint marks that are pretty hard to get out. And then you'll see that they're dirty, you know, from hands and stuff like that. The paint parts are hard. I can't tell you, I don't touch them up. I sell them as is, but I do like to clean them, and I want to make sure I don't get any of the paint off them whenever I do clean them. So I just want to make sure that I just take off the dirt and the grime and the big paint marks from the other figures. So something like that, and it probably went against another figure, and that's where it laid. So, like I said, I leave them as is, but I do clean them before I sell them. So that's one that I cleaned right there. He came out pretty good. It's a junkyard dog that basically is spotless. I mean, he's like perfect. And I took a little bit of another one right here, Bobby Brainhemian. He's pretty good right now. So those are three that I cleaned already. I said I've been doing this for a while now. So like I said, the first thing you're going to see is the big marks from the other figures that it's going on to. Then you'll see the dirt, and you'll see the grime all over Roddy. So how I get the grime off is pretty simple. It doesn't take too much time either. I use a magic eraser because these don't take any paint off. I use a little simple green. I usually will mix it with a little bit of windex, just give it that shine again. And then you'll see right here, I'll just start rubbing it. Not too hard or anything like that, but enough so that you get it clean. So let me just do this one real quick. His body, he said the goal is not to take any of the paint off. So this is what I use when it comes down to just getting the bodies cleaned and everything like that. If it's just dirty, and this works really, really good. I said the simple green works really good, and it's not a harmful chemical. It's all natural, so it doesn't take any of the paint off either. And you can usually tell because you'll check your magic eraser. If there's any paint on it or residue or anything like that, then you know that it's the wrong chemical to be using. So like I said, the black still won't come off, the paint or anything like that, but you can clean the bodies off pretty good. And I'll get it in with a toothbrush on the little joints and stuff like that. And I just use a paper towel to take care of the rest. So, like I said, if you're either collecting or selling, you want them to be clean, I think. I mean, like I said, I usually resell, so I don't like to sell dirty stuff. And you're going to get more money if you clean them up and take the extra time. And these only take a couple minutes each. So this one's been scrubbed pretty good. There's a couple of black marks on it, like I said. So let's see that now. Let me see if you can see that now. I don't know if you can remember the difference. I'll show you a body that's pretty dirty right now, and then we'll just compare it real quick. Said you're gonna still get in. There's still gonna be some dirty parts, but for the most part, you can do a pretty good job. I might actually start doing the touch-up paint once I can figure out what type of paint they use, but for now, I'm not going to mess with that right now. I just want to show you guys how I'm doing this right now with the bodies. Like I said, the goal is not to lose any more paint or anything like that off the bodies. So if you can see this right here, he's basically back to normal right there, the killer and everything like that. Didn't take any paint off him or anything like that. His face, again, just in between the grooves and stuff like that, what I'll do is in the knuckles, I'll just quickly go like that with his face, Just brushing all the creases and stuff like that. You want to use a chemical, like I said, it's not going to mess with the paint. And I'll do that with the knuckles real quick, just to get the knuckles clean. And underneath the hands. Under the armpits. And pretty much any place it's hard to reach with the whites. Alright, so let's go back with that now, okay? And we're gonna go back now, and I'm gonna show you, like I said, what you do with the black paint, or the red, you know, if there's a paint marker or anything like that. And this one doesn't really have any, it just has the paint. It just has the paint. It was just pretty dirty. Let me show you a dirty one again, this is what he looked like before. You can see that, how dark he is right now, how much, he's got muck all over him right there. And you can do a good job on these ones right there, like I said. Now, I already showed you how to do that, so now next I'm going to show you how to get the big paint marks off of these guys. So, there's a Brutus, there's a George Animal Steel that has it on them. And let's see, let's find another one that has a lot of paint on. Here's King Kong Bundy. That's pretty dirty right now. He's got here's a black mark right there. There's a black mark on his leg right there. It's pretty easy to see. Some black marks over there too. Alright, so what I'll do is, I said I will usually use the magic eraser first, but in this case I will just show you how I get it off. I use a little dremel. This is a Heart brand Dremel from Walmart. I think it was like 25 bucks. And I keep it on like a below medium speed. And I usually would dip it in, or I'll spray the simple green on it. And this is just dollar store simple green, just so you know. I'll just spray that real quick. Makes it a little bit easier. And I will show you, we're gonna do that spot right there. Normally the magic erasers don't take off those tapes of paint. So I'm gonna choose this now, and let's go over there with it. Lightly just go over it like that, see? That's carved into him right there, that. Okay. So that came completely off without messing up the body at all. And again, we're going to do the front one right there, that black spot right there. And I'm not scraping any of the body off or anything like that. I'm just doing it real light. Put that one off right there, okay? And do the leg one. You can see how it's coming off like that. Usually I'll do that with the big black marks that are harder to get off right there. That stuff in there. Make sure it stays wet. And like I said, all I'm doing is cleaning it off right there. Lightly, I'm not doing it too hard or anything like that. I'm not doing too much pressure on it. It's just to get the excess paint off it. And like I said, it's easier to tell after if you do the magic eraser first. That's usually what I'll do. I'm just showing you guys real quick how to get the black marks heal his head. The black marks on him. So that is my little video for today, just to give you guys an idea how to clean these bad boys. Like I said, if you take your time on almost anything, you can clean them. But that's just an easy way that I like to do it, that I think it works for me. If you guys know a better way, let me know. Like I said, a lot of times the paint's harder to come off, but I don't want to take any more of the paint off of them than I have to. So hopefully you learned something, and if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and share as always. I appreciate you watching, guys. Let me know in the comments if you know any other ways on how to clean these guys. All right, I appreciate it. Thanks.